Hello everybody, Larry Young here again with another segment of OLaMan Living Life with Purity. And today I want to talk a little bit about what's going on with a lot of our friends and neighbors with their Trump derangement syndrome issues going on. And you see it vocalized all across the internet, and maybe many times you'll hear it talked about at the dinner table and things like that with you. But right now we've got a lot of people in the country are saying that they need to get out of the United States because they are looking for
attention. They're looking for attention. Your attention. Our attention. They want attention.
They really don't want to leave the country. They just want you to plead with them to stay. And some of our noted people, celebrities and whatnot, have already left the country and have moved to foreign soil, European continents, of course. I don't think anyone's gone to the Mideast. Said, well, I think Qatar. Qatar seems like a good place for me to go. Maybe Jordan. Maybe I should go live in Jordan. Nobody's saying that. And nobody's saying, oh, we should all go definitely move to Iran. There isn't anybody saying that. And I don't know why they wouldn't, because a lot of the policies they want to see enacted here in the United States are already enacted there, and they might feel right at home with their ideologies. Don't know. I doubt it. I think they're all just crying for attention. So one of the people that comes to mind first and foremost, because she gets so much airspace, and that's Rosie O'Donnell. And Rosie, I'm sure, is a nice person, used to be. Now, I think with the Trump derangement syndrome, I don't know if she would be a good friend to have or not. I think she'd probably be a little bit more problematic. She'd be, whistling your ear all the time about how you need to change or you're the problem, and, you're ruining the world, all this type of stuff. Well, old Rosie had a direction from her psychiatrist or analyst a week or so ago. She was told to eliminate Donald Trump and all her comments and things like that from her life, and to not do it anymore. And she said, yes, she would do that. That was what she was going to do, is focus on herself, her environment, taking walks in the countryside, all these types of things. But she was going to cease and desist from making problematic comments and things like this about Donald Trump from over in Ireland. Well, this was the goal when she left the office, and she made it all of 2 hours. 2 hours. 120 minutes is all she could last. 120 minutes is about the amount of time it takes me to do 2 loads of laundry. She couldn't even do laundry or something like that for 2 hours to keep herself off of the Donald Trump train, talking about her TDS and things like that. No, because she's so infected, she can't let it go. And this is the problem. These other people who think that if they left the country and didn't have to live here anymore, that all their problems would be solved. So many of these people are looking at this as an option right now that another company has popped its head up now, and it's offering its services to help transfer people to a foreign living arrangement. And this company is called GTFO. We all know what GTFO means, I hope. If you don't, it means get the fuck out. So this company is trying to appeal to people who have this sense of urgency to leave the country at all means, all costs, get out, get safe, because they're not safe here. So all these people are the ones who were saying they weren't going to live under a king, a dictatorship, all these other things, that was not going to be, that the democracy was at stake. And I'm doing this for democracy, and you'll thank me later. Well, all these people now under GTFO are being, hustled over to a country in Europe called the Netherlands. Now, the Netherlands, if you're looking for a DEI environment, would not be it. The Netherlands is one of the most lily-white countries in the world. It is not very dark-skinned. It does not have a very big component of people from Latin American or African countries. It is primarily a white-dominated society. The other thing that these folks who want no king's rule or like that are going to be shocked to find out that the Netherlands is run by a monarch, a king. What's going on here? Why are these people being so used and moved and, what do I say, used again? I mean, that's all I can say. They're being used because they are ill-equipped up here. Because like Rosie O'Donnell did when she went to Ireland to get away from all this, she forgot to unpack and leave the things behind, her baggage that she shouldn't take with her. The problem isn't where she is, it's who she is. The old saying, wherever you go, there you are, is so true. There's no way you can get around it. What you have to do is heal yourself. They're not the problem. You are. She is, in this case. And other people who think that this is the answer to things, they are the problem, not the environment. It's inside here, the storm that's going on inside their heads that they can't get away from. So this is the fallacy that a lot of these folks on the woke left think is the cure to these things, is getting out of the environment and then all your problems will be solved. No, it's just going to be more amplified because we're going to be able to see how much of a nut job you are from the beginning to go over there, because without the competing sounds around you to keep your voice down, all of a sudden you go into this empty echo chamber where all it is your voice that you're casting out and bouncing back to you. And so you become this circular type of fixation that goes on. You're just feeding your own anxieties. I hope her therapist is getting a lot of money for what she does, or he does. In the meantime, I love you, and I'll be back.